What's going on, guys? Chameleon here. Today I'm going to show you the best class setups for the newest assault rifle called the AS VAL, both for Warzone and multiplayer. The AS VAL can be unlocked at level 31 of the Season 6 Battle Pass for free. And one of the best features of this gun is that it already has a built-in suppressor. So no matter what attachments you pick, your gun will always be silenced even though it's not listed in the details. This free suppressor is awesome, especially for Warzone, because you always want to remain off the minimap if possible. Also, even though the gun is an assault rifle, its true power and strength actually comes with it being set up as an SMG, and that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do in this video. Which gun do you guys think needs to be nerfed? Leave me a comment below. I'll show you guys the best Warzone class first, and then the best multiplayer class right after. But real quick before we start, please smash that like button and make sure you're subscribed to my channel with the notification bell on, and here we go, let's do this. First up, we have the underbarrel. You want to set this to the Merc foregrip. This will increase your recoil control and your hipfire accuracy. Generally, the recoil pattern for the VAL is mostly vertical, but it can be kind of tough to control and is definitely one of the downsides of this gun. Once you start shooting, the pattern will start to curve left, then go straight up, and then a little to the right. However, the Merc foregrip will cut this down significantly, all while giving you better hipfire accuracy at the same time, which is going to be great because we'll be using this gun as an SMG, making hipfire really important for us. Another option you could consider is the operator foregrip. This will actually help you the most with recoil. So if you're having trouble controlling this gun, this could be a better option for you. The only issues with this is that you'll have a greater ADS penalty than the Merc foregrip, and you don't get the boost in hipfire accuracy. So for those reasons, I run with the Merc foregrip instead. Next up, we have the ammo. The default mag for the VAL has only 20 rounds in it with 80 in reserve, so 4 mags instead of the usual 3, which is nice, but the 20 rounds per mag is not anywhere near enough, especially with how fast this gun fires. Its rate of fire is 923 rounds per minute, so you're going to burn through your ammo real quick, making this rather difficult to use in trios and quads, but safer for solos and duos where you don't have to worry about having that much ammo since you won't be taking on as many enemies at once. But because of this, you definitely want to set your ammo to the 30 round mags. This will give you 10 rounds more than the default mag. These will increase your ADS from the base speed of 234 milliseconds to about 250 milliseconds. Our other option here are the 10 round mags, which make this a semi-auto. These are the same 10 round mags that are on the AMAX as well. We get 10 rounds with 40 in reserve and a rate of fire of 500 rounds per minute. The recoil is actually pretty bad with these for a semi-auto. Your first few shots hit, then it jumps left and then back to the middle. It's actually pretty weird, and just know that it's not accurate. These mags will also decrease your ADS from the base speed to about 217 milliseconds, which isn't much. You'll get an increase in damage, a boost in movement speed of 3%, making this as though we're running around with an SMG rather than an AR, and we get added bullet penetration. When this gun first came out, people used to use the 10 round mags a lot because the bullet penetration was entirely broken. You could literally shoot people through just about anything. There were a ton of clips online of people throwing snapshot grenades to spot enemies and then shooting them through multiple walls to kill them. It almost looked like a hack and it was pretty bad, but eventually they finally fixed it, so now everyone's back to using the 30 round mags instead. One other thing I wanted to get into was the reload times. So because of how fast we burn through ammo, logically we would think sleight of hand is a must. However, it doesn't help all that much. The base reload time for the 20 round mag is about 1.5 seconds, and then if you add on sleight of hand, it drops it to 1.17 seconds. So there isn't too much help here, which is why I don't use sleight of hand and I save the attachment slot for something else. But feel free to try it out, maybe you guys will like it more with sleight of hand than I did. Next up, we have the rare grip. You want to set this to the stippled grip tape. This will decrease your ADS time from the base speed to 200 milliseconds, which is really impressive. And it will also slightly help your sprint to fire speed from the base speed of 267 milliseconds to just about 250 milliseconds. This is the best option here for an SMG run and gun play style. For the stock, you want to set this to the VLK Straylock stock. I hope I'm saying that right. This will give you recoil control, aiming stability, and aim walking steadiness. It's a unique attachment that we really want for the recoil control. We'll lose some aim walking movement speed and some aim down sight speed, but it's not a big deal because we can make up the ADS with the laser. I will say though, as you'll see in my gameplay at the end, I mostly use the FSS International stock because I like hitting this gun for speed since I can handle the recoil fairly well. It drops the ADS from the base speed to 200 milliseconds, but that said, the Straylock is definitely the safer and the better attachment here, so I recommend using the Straylock as your stock. Lastly, for the laser, you want to set this to the TAC laser. This will increase your ADS speed significantly. taking it from the base speed to 200 milliseconds, as well as helping your aiming stability and aim walking steadiness. The only con to this is that your laser will be visible to enemies, but you can always hide this by not ADSing if needed. Also, the 5mW laser isn't a bad option either. This will increase your hipfire accuracy and your sprint to fire speed. I was actually running this instead of the TAC laser because I was using the FSS International stock, so I didn't need to make up for my loss in ADS from the stock with the laser. But obviously as a result, my gun had a lot more recoil. So all that said, if you're using the Merc foregrip and the stippled grip tape, you already got some help in what the 5mW laser would provide, so the TAC laser would be a better fit for that combo to make up for the loss in ADS from the ammo, stock, and underbarrel. As for an optic, the iron sights are actually pretty solid. It's easy to see your targets, nothing really blocks your view, and I personally just don't think you need an optic, especially for close range. You could maybe use a red dot if you really wanted one, but in my opinion, you just don't need it. You also don't need a barrel for the ranges you're going to be using this gun at least for Warzone, since you'll probably run overkill and pair it with something with longer range anyway. It has rifle range even without the bullet velocity, so as long as you hit your shots, the bullets will still do their damage. But if you're struggling, bullet velocity can help for those longer range engagements. I'll get into more details about this in the multiplayer class. So this is the best class setup to use for Warzone. Now let's get into the best class for multiplayer. The only thing I would change is I would drop the TAC laser for the VLK 200mm barrel, because you're probably not going to run overkill in multiplayer, so this is where you actually might need the extra range and extra bullet velocity. This will give you a more well-rounded gun for all types of gunfights. The base VAL has a 3-shot kill range of 30 meters. With the VLK 200mm barrel, this will boost the range up to 39 meters. That's almost a 30% boost, which is great, making this a solid option for multiplayer. And that's it. This is the best class setup for multiplayer. My final thoughts on this weapon is that it's a fantastic gun to use in solos and duos for close quarters. The problem, as I mentioned earlier, is the ammo. You fly through it, and on top of that, it uses AR ammo. So if you're running overkill with another assault rifle, you're going to run into issues with how much AR ammo you have throughout the game. Be sure to keep an eye out for that. But even still, it's a great AR as an SMG within about 25 meters or so. As long as you keep your enemies in close range, you'll have a lot of fun with this gun. So that about wraps it up for this video. If this was helpful to you or you just enjoyed it, please smash that like button, make sure you're subscribed to my channel with the notification bell on, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Can we start over?
Oh, somebody got.
The guy goes, can we start over? One down.
I cracked him. How the f***?
One's over here.
Jump.
Okay.
Fantastic, dude.
Hey.
Far coming in.
Top.
Far coming in.
He's dead.
No, I think he's gonna get me. What's going on
You're
here?
up high.
Actually,
I'm up high.
Oh, you throw a decoy! He's gonna come up with a throw.
Why did you do that? That's the worst decoy I've ever seen in my life.
he's on the right side. Nice.
I walked right into the building.
Oh! They're here?
Oh, multiple.
Pull in, pull in, pull in. Nice.
Down.
Other guy's down.
Nice.
Yeah, I have a goal with it too.
Oh, what?
Right on.
He's so stupid. He's like, what? Cracked.
Team is tracking your position.
Neutralized.
That was awesome.
What? Help!
Oh my god, you guys let him finish me?
And you?
Contact.
Light bang? He's cracked.
Yeah, I could hear the other. Down.
Nice, good down. Okay, where's the other guy, Connor? He's right here.
He's down.
Everyone's cracked. Oh no. Nice. Good down.
Down.
Moving.
Snap. Yusuf is getting
Oh,
smoke here. I'm
Oh,
coming.
hold
Just
on,
trying to stay alive, bro.
okay.
Cluster strike ready for launch. Signal lost.
I have to reload.
Enemy UAV overhead. Cluster strike ready for launch. Wilson ready to roll out.
This is Tracker 3-1, good copy. Tracker. AO.
RTB for resupply.
Throwing stun.
Ready for flyout.
Mag check.
Precision airstrike available. On start.
Swapping mag.
Almost out. Changing mag.
Got a VTOL on station. Ready to deploy. Friend. Enemy cluster strike incoming. Take cover. Close to